Alright, we're working on our buddy John's 1955 FARMALL Cub today, and what we got here are the fenders. You see these, they're next to the seat, and they cover the big wheels on the back of a tractor, so you don't get your arm stuck in it or whatever, your leg. But that's what these are, and they're in pretty rough shape. John sandblasted this one, and this is the worst of the two of them. But they both need complete redoing. They don't look bad from here, but if you look at it from different angles, you can see, like right here, this whole thing is caved in from bottom here to the top. So that's all got to come out. Same with here. This is all caved in right here. You see the right here. You can see the crown. So this whole thing's got to come out. This really has to be perfectly flat, and then the top just rounds over. So once you do the metal work on it, it really isn't that tough. But like I said, these are in rough shape. I already had to weld around the holes here that hold the brackets because it was all cracked. But let's turn it over and see what we can see here. Pretty heavy duty. I mean, the fender itself is 16 gauge, and then they reinforced it with this looks like maybe 3/16 metal, and even this little square here. So they're pretty well built, and it's not going to be tough to straighten it, but I'm going to have to use a heavy hammer. You actually see the swale right here, and then up top here you get another dent. The bad thing about this is you see both sides. This side, the tire's on this side, so you're not going to see a whole lot unless you stick your head under there. So we gotta do the metal work, and we gotta do it pretty good. And even these metal brackets here. Let me see if I can hold it up. You can see some of them are all twisted. Even that one. So then I just noticed. It's funny when you do stuff, you keep noticing stuff. I know I noticed on this one. This one here has a hole on the top. It looks like it doesn't belong there. Maybe somebody stuck some kind of reverse light in there. Or, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm gonna weld that up. And if it's needed for something, John could always drill it back out again. It's no problem. And looks like at one time they welded brackets here to reinforce stuff. You can see it right here. Somebody did. That's not too bad. But on this one here, some of it's still on there. I got to degrease this one before I start working on it. But they're both in pretty bad shape. This one here I got to clean up and degrease before I start working. But just stuck it in here. And then this whole thing, both of them are, like I say, this one's worse, but this one here is still caved in some areas. So let me clean this one up and degrease it, and then I'll start banging and beating on these things and try and straighten them out as best we can. All right. I just spent a couple hours on both of these, and yeah, I got them as pretty good as I'm going to get them. And I think they look good, so I'm going to take them outside now while the weather's nice and grind them all down. Alright, we'll see you out there. Alright, spent about 2 hours out here cleaning both of these up, and they're all ready for plastic. This here I ground down so the putty would adhere to it. But the back here, I cleaned the paint off here with a stripping pad. Matter of fact, here it is here. One of these stripping pads. Because I'm not doing any body work to the back here. And all the metal work is straight enough that you won't see anything behind the wheel. Same with this one, we ground this one down. And then strip it with a stripping pad, so we're good to go. Alright, I wanted to get this done today because we got I think three days of rain coming. So now I could do everything inside the garage. I don't have to worry about being out here. I grind these outside because it just makes such a mess. All right. So we bring these inside, and we'll call it a day for now. I think I'm going to go out and get some dinner. All right. See you tomorrow. All right, another day here, and gonna work on these fenders again. Last night, my little buddy, little dirt bike was over here, and he welded this up for me. Remember, there was a hole across here, and then there's a big hole in here. So he put a piece of metal in there and welded that in. Actually welded both sides of that, which is good. And see here. So I'm going to grind that flush and the other side flush, and you won't even know it was there. Then I guess we'll while we're out there, I'm going to do it. Take it outside and do it. You know, so you're not going to grind and stuff all over the garage. And while I'm out there, I think I might neutralize this. I don't see a whole lot of rust, but there is some rust staining. So we'll neutralize them anyway, right? All right, maybe we'll see you out there. All right, got a little wind out here. I'll try to keep my back to the wind so it don't make any noise. But there's a little area that was welded. We'll grind that down. That's fine. And then over here, right here is where that hole was. So that came out good. All right, what we're gonna do now is treat it, rust treat it, neutralize it. You can see all this. I call it stain, you know, but it's they're like micro pits. And when you put this phosphoric acid on there, you know, it'll turn this stuff black, and you know it's working, and it neutralizes it. So you can do what you want, your body putty over it or whatever. So I'll throw you up on a tripod and show you how we apply it. All right. Yeah, I got some phosphoric acid here in a little cup. I just brush it on. Good thing it's windy out here because this stuff smells pretty bad. Put it on there and let it do its thing. Let it sit for a couple minutes. You see it foams up a little bit, but it's going to turn all this stuff black, and when it turns black, it's neutralized. Okay, make sure you wear glasses, you know, and a respirator if you're not outside, because you gotta respect this stuff. And rubber gloves too. You see rubber gloves? Alright, I'm going to finish this up, and then we'll take it over to the hose and rinse it down. Rinse it off. Alright, yeah, we hose this down and get rid of all the acid, and we're going to blow it down, and you're going to see it's going to turn like a golden brass or bronze hue. And that's just flash rust, but don't let that worry you. take you inside and we'll show you how to get rid of that flash rust. And I guess we'll slap some body putty on here. Alright, I'm back inside here. Alright, you see the flash rust a little better under the light here. But don't let that worry you. All you do is just get some regular lacquer thinner. Doesn't matter what brand and everything. And put some on a paper towel. And just wipe it off. See? If you have to, you know, use a couple rags and a couple applications, and it'll come right off. And it shouldn't rust up again because I really don't have any humidity or anything in here in the garage. So that's all there is to it. Or if you want, you just hit it with sander, you know, but it's up to you. Alright, we're ready to slap some putty on this thing. Alright, another day here, and we're ready for plastic, so let's mix up a little bit of plastic here. Was a little chilly here this morning. I put the heat on and everything, but still some of this putty might be a little stiff. No worries though. There we go. We'll try that. If we had a little extra, I'll throw it on the other fender, or the other fender. Alright. Alright, you guys still there? Let's see how this mixes here. A little stiff, but I think we'll be okay. Alright, looks good to me. I don't know how much of this you guys can see, but yeah, we're going to have to push it down a lot because, like I said, it's a little stiff, but it'll work. Yeah, it's not applying very well, but it is what it is. When it gets a little warmer in here, it'll be a little better. Alright, I say we mix just about the right amount there, huh? Alright. Yeah, it's a real thin coat. You can actually see through it in some spots. And what this will do when we sand this will actually tell us if we have any low spots. So, alright, we'll let that harden up and then we'll sand it down. Alright, yeah, before things set up all the way, right now it's like at a rubbery state. Now's the time to clean your stuff up here, like these holes. You know, now when it's soft, it's a lot easier to do. Get a razor blade, clean stuff up here like this. I don't know if you can see this big glob right here. You know, it happens when you're putting that on. You gotta put the stuff on fast. And now's the time to see, cut that right off. So, let's see. That's actually pretty good. Where's it? I don't know if you can see all the way over here. Got some globs right here, but now's the time. See right there, that tells you that's too soft to even cheese grater stuff, so that's okay. Okay, I guess I mainly clean your holes out. Sometimes you guys get out of frame, I gotta bring it back in. And actually when it gets a little harder, you know, like where you have your seams and everything, if you actually just rub the blade you actually get rid of them completely. And at the price of sandpaper these days, you want to make it last as long as possible. Alright, I'm going to clean this up a little more and then we'll sand it. Be right back. Alright, got all the body work done and I'm happy with it. I even did the back here. This little rim here was all like rippled and stuff from the factory. But it's going to look good. But you're going to see that, that's why I did that. You know, the tire is on the inside here, but you're going to see this edge. So I figured, what the heck, right? Alright, I think we're ready for some glazing putty. And then we'll let that sit overnight and sand it out tomorrow. Alright. Alright, got a real thin coat of glazing putty on there. In fact, some spots here you can actually see through the glazing putty. It's only to fill in scratches and minor imperfections, so the thinner and smoother you put it on, the easier it comes off. So, did a pretty good job putting it on nice and thin. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow. Alright, got all glazing putty sanded down smooth, and we're happy with the way it looks and feels, so I did the little body work on the inside here. So I think I'm going to take it outside and put a few coats of primer on it. Alright. Alright, I think that came out pretty good. So we're going to continue on here, and I'm going to start on this bottom one here, this other fender. But I'm not going to film that. If you want to see something like that, just watch this video over again, because it's going to be the same thing. Alright, I don't know where we're going to go from here, but we'll go somewhere. Alright. Alright, we got both of these done, and we're real pleased with the way they came out. Even the backs, you know, I wasn't going to do anything to the backs, but you are going to see, you know, maybe about 2 inches of this. The rest of it gets hidden by a tire, but you know, I figure what the heck, might as well do it, right? Alright, let's check out this one here. This one here came out good too. Inside and out. I think our buddy will be happy. Alright, I think we got enough on this one video. And next thing we're going to do is I don't know what to call this. I guess I'll call it a hood. You know, it includes the gas tank and everything else. And from up here, it doesn't look too bad. But you know, if you look along the side, you see the way the one side's bulging out there, and then it's pointing in and over here. So that's pretty compromised. And then even the top got a little dent in it. And I don't think this is original. I think that might have been replaced, and we'll show you on the next video why I think it was replaced and what we got to do with it. But anyway, a lot of work on this, and it's pretty big. So tune into the next show, and we'll see how we make out with that. Alright, what do you guys say? Enough of this? Alright, see you in the next one.